Moving to our first story, which has come from our Nexon EV owners group in Bengaluru. They shared some photographs and of their trip from Bangalore main city to the Nandi Hills, which is roughly about 65 kilometers. The pictures look very amazing, nice and green. Definitely, it's Bengaluru. About 9 of them. Wow, they look so amazing standing together.
Different colors. The colors are also quite vibrant, Amit. The blues and the whites. And some of them even have the bow tie that was tied in the showroom when they first got delivered. So these people seem to be really enthused.
Yeah, he may have just got the car and then straight to the bride.
and they're all parked in a nice neat line. It's amazing to see clean green electric vehicles like this on the road. Zero pollution vehicles, and there are a lot of people who are looking around at these cars. It's more like an exhibition than a rally.
Yes.
So this is really good to see, Amit.
So Rafi, doesn't it remind you of our EV days of doing the rallies?
When the E2O was new,
yes,
and we took it far beyond the city to Pune, to the hills of Mahabaleshwar. We even went to Nashik. And my God, yes, it does remind me of those days. And I want to do it again, Amit. Let's get a brand new car ourselves.
Let's do
this.
Kamlesh Mundara is back with some more pictures of the Mahindra e-Verito owner that he met in Nasik while he was on his Revolt.
Right.
And here are the pictures, and the message which he mentioned was that he met this family in Nasik.
Yes, and Mr. Shashi Kadam, the owner of the e-Verito, was very happy to meet him, and Kamlesh said that he's a really good person to talk to. Which just brings to my mind, Amit, that EV owners are generally people who think about the larger picture.
Yes, and that's, it's so nice to meet another EV person.
Enthusiastic about the community, about saving the planet, about having clean technology. So, Kamlesh Mundara is one person who has taken his bike delivery in Pune and driven down to Nashik. He stays in Nashik. And he's keeping us updated month by month about his activities in Nashik city.
Yes.
So it's good to know the EV community is prospering in Nashik. And always good to see green number plates on the road, guys.
Ayan Ahmed Hussain from Bengaluru has sent us some photos of his Ather 450 and also sent a video of the new software update. Let's look at the video.
Here we go. So Ayan has chosen to update the scooter. That's how it works. Once you choose to update, it asks you to plug it in. You plug it in and switch the keys off, and that's when the update starts. You can see the screen going dark and it boots up, and it just looks like a Mac computer to me, Amit.
Yep.
And of course we do know that it's a Linux based system, so and a good display, good graphics. I think it's amazing that after having purchased his scooter, he's still finding new things that are happening in it.
Yeah, it's always nice to get an install.
Exactly. A software update with some new feature or the other. And in this one, they've enabled dark mode.
Yes.
So that I feel is good, because if you're riding at night and you look at your Ather display panel and then look back at the road, the eyes don't have to adjust to a different contrast setting. So that's certainly
easy on the eye.
Easy on the eyes. And he also sent us a few pictures about him riding the Ather S450 around Bengaluru. It's a really beautiful scooter.
Yeah, it looks stunning in the background. Not in the background, on the background.
On the background, right? Exactly.
With the LED light, at the back.
Yes, super bright LED lights, and good sleek angles that it's got. And really, all in all, Ayan has been keeping us up to date with his progress since he purchased the Ather S450.
Yes.
And thanks, Ayan, for sending us your pictures and sharing your journey with all of us.
So, Rafi, when are you getting your Ather 450?
Oh my God, I can't wait for this to happen. I've already put my name onto the website.
Who is it?
So let's see when the email comes in. And I was initially hoping to get. I don't really need one, but having seen how it looks and works, and the other people who are enjoying it so much, I want to have one anyway.
Awesome. Look forward to it.
Right.
Pawan from the Revolt Owners Group has sent us some photographs of his low state of charge and high range. Let's look at those pictures.
Right, it's his dash from the Revolt RV400.
and it shows about 129 kilometers that he's done.
Wow,
in
that's a
that
lot
trip.
of range. And he still has 9% SOC remaining.
Wow.
So considering it's a new bike, it will go down all the way to 0, which means that we'll probably get a little bit more than 135 kilometers. That's awesome. Here's another one of his app where it shows him the details of his daily ride.
Yep.
And he's traveling quite a lot, 80 kilometers, 112 kilometers. That's quite a lot of riding. So Pawan, well done. Thanks for sharing your experience with us. And I'm sure a lot of people will be inspired to adopt EVs looking at your experience.
Bipul Rakshit from Greater Noida has shared his experiences about his e-tron. I really appreciate your work towards electric vehicles. Here I am sending my e-tron e-bicycle, and following are the points I want to mention. Using it for about 1 year and more than 2,800 kilometers, experience is very good and very supportive team of IIT Hyderabad based company Pure EV. Still giving 50 kilometer of range in throttle only and about 70 with paddling in mode 3. Company gives 3 years of battery warranty and it's the most value for money product still in the market. This is the earlier model of e-tron as I don't have gears and no rear disc brakes.
Thanks Bipul for sharing your experience with us, and we went ahead and shared your pictures with the Pure EV team as well, and they were really happy to know that one of their users is so satisfied with their product.
Nihar Amrute from Pune recently got delivery of his Bajaj Chetak EV, and the photographs that he has shared with us look amazing because it just look like the product has been shot perfectly. Let's look at those photographs.
So,
as you can see, I love the seat. I mean, it's so sleek and smooth. I just feel like going and sitting on it right away.
And you can see the transmission. It's not a hub motor at all. It's got a transmission and it has a motor which is sprung, which has suspension. So that's good. You can see keyless entry, keyless operation rather. And all in all, a really good scooter to look at. Look at the buttons, Amit. They've got backlights. Yeah. And he sent us some more pictures about the app. So let's look at the app photos. And here you can see that it's a simple app. Nothing too complicated. It gives you the battery percentage left SOC and it gives you the range. And it even shows you how you've been riding it throughout the week or the month or on that particular day. So it's a useful app, and that's his charging point, neatly installed in his parking spot, taken from his own meter. So that's something that the society can't object to. So that's good to see. So this is an example of a progressive society in Pune, which is actually allowing an EV owner to set up a charge point. And this is very clear from here that his electricity is being consumed from his own personal meter, not the society's meter. And we have found this to be a major stumbling block where purchase of EVs is concerned, where this housing society comes in the way and they don't allow you to set up a charge point. So thanks Nihar for sharing your good experience, and I'm sure it will inspire many more. So Nihar has also shared a link to his blog about his EV ownership, and the link is given in the description below, guys. Please go ahead and check it out. Nihar, thanks once again for sharing your experience.
We received some more photographs from the Revolt Owners Group where they have shared delivery photographs of a group of people who have come to receive their new Revolt electric motorcycle.
And we did speak to the Revolt team in Pune, and they said that more than 500 Revolts have been delivered and thousands more to be delivered soon. So these are a set of really nice photographs, Amit. We can see that they're neatly lined up, all those green number plates. People are eagerly waiting for the program to happen and checking out their own motorcycles and really posing for them. And there they have the Revolt gang sign, which shows that they are revolting against the ICE industry altogether. So it's good to see. And brand new motorcycles with plastic all over to protect the parts from damage. And here's this guy posing for a photo on. He seems to be very proud of his motorcycle. So very good. Thanks for sharing, guys. It's really a pleasure to see such change happening.
Yes. Now it's time for a story, an EV story, which has been dating back to 2014. Vivek Ahuja from Delhi, he's been waiting from 2014 to really buy an electric car. But at that point, there was only a E20, which was a small car, and he didn't want to buy a small car. So he waited really long, like nearly 6 years. And in 2020, he went and bought his Tata Nexon EV. So Vivek has shared some pictures of his Tata Nexon EV that he got delivery very recently.
And here he is in the corona age with a mask on, and his Nexon looks really beautiful. He's gotten the blue colored one, and he's showing us that even in the rains, he can charge safely.
Yes.
So that's a big plus. That's some anxiety that people always had about what about EVs and rains. When it rains, what happens?
Correct.
So it's absolutely safe, guys. And he's using here an extension point to charge his car. And we can see that it's got a sunroof, which is a really good feature for a car at this price range.
Yeah, it looks really stunning.
Exactly. It looks stunning. And we can see him having taken it to India Gate. And here are people looking at the car, and that's really awesome.
Vivek also shared pictures of his Nexon CarPlay.
Exactly. Amit, this is really nice. It's something we wanted in our cars as well.
Yep.
And the Nexon has done it. It's got both Android and CarPlay. And it's really nice to be able to leverage your capabilities of your cell phone to enhance your car driving experience. And he sent us some screenshots of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on his car, and how easy it is to navigate using Google Maps. So
it looks exactly like your phone's been replicated onto the dashboard of your car
screen. So there's no getting used to a new operating system. All your contacts are there, all your personal data is also there. So thanks Vivek for sharing this, and we are really very happy for you. It's been a long and patient wait, but I think it's worth it. This is a really good car. Thanks for sharing.
Rafe, the I Have the Power section is getting better and better every week or month, I should say. And with more and more enthusiastic electric vehicle owners are sharing their photographs, it just gets more inspiring for everybody and the both of us to showcase it on our show. Please keep sending us the pictures and the videos. The email link is mentioned in the description below. We are waiting and looking forward to it.